I pulled a couple messages from that person on your mind, and I got, I hide my true desires for you, and I don't want to let you go. I miss being with you. So I had to ask the tarot, what is going on with this person? And it seems they've been given an epiphany about this connection. This person has been really hanging on to your energy, hanging on to this connection, really feeling like there's unfinished business here between the two of you when we start this reading off with the world reversed here. The world reversed indicates that there's a cycle yet to be completed, that the two of you are meant to kind of hash out whatever is kind of between you. And I feel there's an element of the divine with this. Because then we have the judgment. This is Pluto energy. So basically, this is the universe sort of calling out to this person, letting them know that they need to do something about this connection, do something now. Like, I feel like this person just got like kind of knocked upside the head. And with both the Four of Wands and the Lover's card appearing next, this is a clear-cut message of like, hey, dummy, this is your person. This is who you're meant to celebrate your love with. This is your divine counterpart. These are both indications of twin flames or lifetime soulmates. And I just see this person being like, what did I do? So I asked more about how this person is feeling about this revelation, more about the story between the two of you, and what's coming up next in this connection. But before I get to the full reading, I do have one special card for you, and that's the subscribe card. Subscribe for more readings like this. So I think when the two of you met, they really saw you as someone who's very abundant, someone who really has their stuff together. Because we start this off with the Queen of Pentacles as far as like kind of the story between the two of you. Like I feel like either them or you were just in a very abundant time of life. I feel like this was their version of what was going on with you. You just seemed like someone who had it all together, seemed like someone who knew how to care for themselves, for their home, for their family, and then turn around and really share that generosity. So Queen of Pentacles is feminine earth sign energy, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn could be important to your signs or their signs. But really, you just seemed very abundant to this person. She's the archetype of the good mother. Like you knew how to care for yourself and care for everyone else around you. And they kind of looked at you as someone that like they could really be victorious with. They could kind of conquer the world with you. I keep getting this kind of in these readings about this past person. Really, I think this is still the energy when or part of the story here. They saw you and saw an opportunity for like a power couple almost. Maybe you're someone who had a bit of a position of, fame or recognition in your local community or in the business world. Like if the two of you got together, then it would really be like y'all against the world. It would be a situation where really nobody could get between the two of you. And I think from the beginning of this connection, you just kind of felt like home to this person with the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups is an indication that maybe you've known someone in the past. So whether or not you've known this person since childhood, or maybe there's just a past life connection here. There was this almost playful, like childlike innocence to the connection where both of you just kind of came to it from a very joyful place, felt very comfortable in each other's energy, and just really kind of like nurtured one another. And this person feels like things kind of fell apart because there was just a lot of bad timing at play with the Wheel of Fortune reversed here. Like they might have had just a lot of stuff going on in their lives, or circumstances outside the control of both of you just kind of got in the way of this connection ever really taking off, or at least this connection heading down a path where it really could come to fruition. But this is very like twin flame energy, right? Where it's like right person, wrong time kind of energy. So, I mean, this person, when you guys came together, they really thought the world of you. And they really thought you guys could be victorious together. Like you could take on the world together. And you just felt like home to them. But it just felt like the timing was wrong. Like either they had too much going on with their work or their health or some kind of situation. But it's like the odds were just against the two of you. So let's see how they're feeling about this recent revelation. Well, they definitely feel like they lost out on a major opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Like, I really do get this image of like dummy, 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 kind of like lecturing of themselves. Like they just screwed this up from every way they possibly could have is sort of their feeling. Like they had an opportunity with you that they squandered that opportunity. And they feel like this was because they just behaved way too selfishly here with the Six of Pentacles reversed. So the Six of Pentacles reversed is like the energy of someone who just takes and takes and takes and takes and takes and takes and never really invests in the connection. And that's likely why the two of you kind of split up. And they feel like this was more due to the situation outside their control, right? With that Wheel of Fortune reversed kind of showing up. So like, I don't know if this was like a health condition that they were going through or like just a really bad work condition. Maybe they were having trouble finding a job. But they just kind of feel like a little bit victim mentality, like a little bit like I missed out on this opportunity. It's because I was so selfish. So they do recognize that. But they also kind of feel like this is a reason that they really couldn't control. But they do recognize that absolutely you are like wish fulfillment for them. Like you're the kind of person that they've always hoped for, always dreamed about. You are someone who's very independent and they're pretty independent too. And with the Nine of Cups, this is all about like wish fulfillment. Like they wished on a star for this ideal person and there you were and you showed up, but like they had something else kind of going on. And I don't know what it was. I don't know. Like I'm getting like kind of the feeling maybe it's like in a health situation or work situation, but like very much there was something else going on that they felt like really kind of got in the way of this connection doing what they had hoped. And I think normally they feel really confident. Like normally this is King of Wands energy here. So could be a masculine fire sign. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be though. So they're starting to get more into the energy of their usual selves, I feel like. So this is someone who I think they really usually feel pretty like determined. They know what they want. They go after what they want. And they're kind of no nonsense about it. Okay. But at the time that you guys were together, just things were not working. And so now they're just in this like, oh God, I missed out on this opportunity. And like, it's because I was being a selfish little butt. Okay. And this was the perfect person for me. This is what exactly the person I asked the universe for. They were like hand delivered to me. I'm like, you know, I am someone who normally when I want someone, I just kind of go after who I want or what I want and I chase it down. What the heck happened here? And so they're getting that fire once again in themselves. They're feeling more like themselves and more like, I gotta fix this. Plus, they're recognizing that there's this really, really strong spiritual connection between the two of you. So whether you want to label this as like twin flame or soulmate or whatever, there's just a really strong soul connection between the two of you. And this person is just like, man, I can't deny it. Because the King of Wands, he's actually the guardian of the highest level of the tree of life for Kabbalah. And so he's the closest to spirit or universe or source energy itself. And so they know that the two of you were like really divine counterparts. Like this is, your souls are meant to be together. So let's see what they're going to do about it. Well, they've been doing just a lot of reflecting, which I think in this case is really helpful because I don't know what the situation was here exactly that made them kind of selfish or behave sort of selfishly. But you don't deserve that mess, right? So like, and I think they recognize that. I think while, yes, they're like, things were just against my favor. There's a little bit of that victim mentality there. I do think mostly they recognize that, man, I screwed up. I just screwed up. And they're reflecting back on how they messed up and what they should have done to better, like, and what they could do going forward to maybe rectify the situation. And so I think this period of reflection has been going on for a little while now. Like it might have been a little bit of time since you've last heard from this person because I just see them sort of like really kind of spending a lot of time just internally like taking account and kind of planning. And ultimately manifesting a reunion between the two of you here with the Magician followed by the Two of Cups. So they've been kind of building up the strength, building up the courage, I think, really to talk to you. So like the Magician, they realize they have all the tools that they need at their disposal. Like they can reach for what they need to make this right, to get this connection kind of off the ground, to make whatever apologies need to be made, to try to mend what's happened here. But they're manifesting a reunion here, or a love renewed, specifically with the Two of Cups, because Two of Cups indicates like a new relationship, which does tell me also they don't just want this relationship back in the form that it was in. They want it back in a renewed energy, which is good. That's healthy. They want it back with both of you coming to it from kind of a new perspective, a different way of thinking about the relationship, so that hopefully this time it actually works out. But man, oh man, are they scared. Oh gosh. With the Eight of Swords here, they are all up in their head about this, right? This is mental entrapment. Like they're just playing out every possible scenario, everything that could go wrong. And they've been just spending a lot of time just kind of watching you online or keeping track of you through friends or mutual acquaintances, just kind of like following up, seeing what you're up to. So far this hasn't been incredibly action-packed, but I'm pulling on the outcome here, and I mean, I think that's about to change really, really, really soon. All right, and I don't know how we get any more clear than this recognition of a divine counterpart than getting both the Emperor, this is Aries energy, but it's divine masculine energy, and the Empress. This is Taurus energy, but this is divine feminine energy. So I feel like this is the universe's way of saying, like, no matter what this goofy person thinks or does or says, like, they're gonna get over themselves and come forward, because this was divinely decided, like, before you got here. Like, when you guys were souls kind of between lives or whatever, you made this agreement to come together in this lifetime. And this person's just like, I mean, they're just getting like hit over the head. Like there's no other way to put this, because you just don't get much more clear than this reading. So ultimately, they're going to show up for you as a divine counterpart. And it's because they have so much love for you here with the King of Cups. King of Cups is the benefactor. This is someone who, man, they want to give their all to you, right? This is masculine water sign energy. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could play a big role, but doesn't have to. Basically, with King of Cups, he's the guy who wants to show up in an emotionally intelligent space for you. So whereas this person feels like that they were just taking, they were in a very immature energy previously, and that had to do with whatever other situation they had going on in their life, whatever health issues they had going on, or whatever work situation they had going on. Now they're recognizing, like, no, I got to show up as a true divine counterpart. I have to show up as someone who really wants to give to the other person, actually love the other person, put their needs before my own sometimes, be a true benefactor to this person. And I have to show up in a very emotionally mature energy where I'm really balanced between my logical side and my emotional side. I feel like before in the past, this person might have let their emotions kind of get the better of them. But now they're like, I need to show up as like really like this very solid energy. And ultimately, this is a connection that is about to start moving, okay? With the Hangman Reverse, we've gotten kind of a new perspective on the situation, and we are ready to kind of move out of stagnation, move out of just hanging around and reflecting and stuff like that. And so I feel like this person's coming forward very, very soon now. And so we've got the Chariot, also another indication of moving very quickly. Like literally they might be taking a car or a train or some kind of transportation mode to come see you. But when we see the Chariot, this is all about someone really getting their stuff together and showing up correct, and doing this in a very rapid fashion. So I had to ask, like, so when are we hearing from this person? And man, we got the Five of Pentacles, dude. All right, so in the tarot, as far as dates, as far as this card is concerned, this is like the end of the month, right? So from today until the end of the month, you're going to be hearing from this person. They are going to be making these moves towards you. And so this is coming up super, 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 super quickly. All right, in the extended version of this reading, we're going to get a few more messages from this person. Also get you some advice about what to do when this person does come in. If you want to join us for that reading, please do check the description in the pinned comment about joining the channel as a group member. If not, I do hope you stick around for this next reading right here. And thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate each and every one of you watching and hopefully enjoying these readings. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I'll see you next time.